Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Haggett Hill. Got a little project I'm working on today. Going to work on my boat. Going to put some backup lights on it, or reverse lights on my trailer. The missus and I frequently go fishing in the late afternoons, and usually it's about dark when we get off the lake. So when I bring the boat back home, I go to back into my shed, and it's a little hard to see without having the factory backup lights on this trailer. You know, years ago when I had a boat dealership and sold the really big fancy Ranger fiberglass boats that had built-in backup lights in the trailers, this one doesn't. Instead of buying new trailer tail lights with the small backup light in it, I found these on Amazon. I think they'll work out. They're really bright. I've already hooked them up to a 12-volt battery. I'm going to mount these lights down here on the cross member, and that should give me plenty of light as I'm backing up into my shed at night. So watch along as we tackle this little project. Okay, we're going to start by prepping the new lights. I'm going to put these spade connectors on the ends. These actually have 3 wires. The white is the ground. If you want it to be like a marker light, you hook it up to the white and black wires to your trailer wiring, or if you want it to be the brighter reverse, you hook it up to the white and red according to the manufacturer's instructions. So let's get these put on here. Okay, both of them on good and secure. We'll do the other one off camera. No need to bore you with that. Okay, pay no attention to the color of these wires. These are just some scrap wire I had to make an extension piece. If your trailer does not have reverse lights or does not have the 5-pin plug, you're going to have to run a circuit all the way back from your brake lights, or excuse me, for your reverse lights. Most trailers do have the 5-pin plug. Mine happens to do that, so I just tied into the 5th pin on my trailer plug, which is the backup lights, and then into the ground. So when I put these two together, just to test, it should work. How about that? Nice and bright. So now all I have to do is decide exactly where I want to mount it. Drill a hole through my trailer frame so that the little grommet fits through there, and then just screw it in. This side won't be a problem, but I'll have to actually work on the other side first because I have a license plate bracket over there, and I'll have to work around that. Okay, so I need to feel around, make sure there's nothing back here that's going to have a problem whenever I drill through there, and it won't. Since I have to deal with the license plate on this side and I don't on the other, I'll just kind of center this and see what looks good, and then I'll measure off of the marker light so I know. About 2 inches. 1.5 inches. An inch and 3/4. Okay, so it looks like about a 1/2 inch off the marker light. That's about center. about 3 7/8 from the edge. See if I can see my mark I made. Okay, that appears to be about where I need to be, right there. That's a 3-inch piece of channel. We're going to go down 1.5 inches. Small pilot hole, and we'll drill a little bit bigger one. About time for some new drill bits. My last project did a lot of my drill bits in. Okay, we got the pilot hole drilled. Let's see if this step drill will get it now. Not quite fit yet. Perfect. Okay, we know those will fit. So we're going to run the wire through the hole and connect them out here and make sure the light will work before we put them back. I'm going to run this strip drill bit in from the back side, so it'll clean up any burrs that's on it that would cause a problem. It could potentially cause a problem with the wires. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. Always like to have a little bit of extra wire, and then we'll tie them up on the inside. Give me some extra in case I'd ever need to replace this again. Okay, we're going to strip these wires back. Put a connector on here. Give it a good crimp. Put the other one on. Crimp it up. Yep. Okay, we got them both connected. Let's push them back through the hole. Set it into place kind of where it's going to be. And then I'll hook up my electric adapter up front. I've actually got a 12-volt battery stuck up there on my tongue where I can test this out. Let's go plug it in and see what she does. I'll go up front hook up the battery, you all holler at me if it works. Well, it looks like it's working, but you all didn't holler at me. Okay, got everything all wired up, centered up in the hole, the gasket's on behind it. Now all I need to do is just drill the hole to mount this in here. Get this one started. Have some stainless steel screws so they won't rust. Alright, we'll go turn them on again so you can see what they look like. Okay, I believe that's going to work. We'll get those connections all taped up with some good waterproof electrical tape. Actually, I have some liquid electrical tape I'll probably put on there as well. Get them taped up, get them wire tied up in behind that cross member. We'll put the other side on off camera, and then whenever I'm completely finished, I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. Here's a look at the final project. I'll back the boat in the garage here in a minute and pull the doors and turn out the lights and let you see how bright they are. Well, this is about as dark as I can make it in the shed in the daytime with my windows, but it will help out. Sure beats what I had before, which was nothing. See how it kind of lights up my back wall, so as I back in at night when it's dark outside, should work just fine. Well, thanks for helping out with another project here on Haggett Hill. I need to get my boat cleaned up, need to get it vacuumed out and washed off, get my truck cleaned up, because Dad and I are leaving Monday morning, May the 5th, to head over to Table Rock for that tournament, benefit tournament that we used to fish years ago. We're going to give it a try. Probably won't be competitive, but we're going to have fun and get to see old friends that we used to fish it with years ago. But thanks again for stopping by and helping out with another project here on Haggett Hill. Please leave me a comment and like and subscribe. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Let me know the content that you want to see on this channel. I'm trying to help it grow. And as always, get out and enjoy God's beautiful creation, and may God bless you and your family. Thanks for watching.